Hello everyone, welcome to Queen Sister Tarot. My name is Ebony Koger. This will be a general money and career reading for the air sign Gemini. Now Gemini, keep in mind that these readings are general. They are not personal. So please take what you need, throw the rest out. If it doesn't apply, let it fly, no worries. Keep in mind that tarot is used for insight. It should never be substituted for the professional advice of a medical profession or a financial advisor. All right, so with that being said, I'm going to open up your reading with the success oracle, and this is career and business tips for the good, the bad, and the visionary. I want to apologize in advance. I do not know how to say all these people's names, nor do I know all of the words, so I'm going to do the best I can. Forgive me. And I do have my phone here with a dictionary as an app. Okay, so we'll look it up and we'll learn the words together. So one more shuffle, Gemini, and then we'll get into your reading. So, the energy that you're embracing for the month of... Woo! I love this woman. Susie Orman. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, I love Susie Orman. I seen her Think and Grow Rich, the courage, Think and Grow Rich is Napoleon Hill, I'm sorry. The Courage to Be Rich. I highly advise. It's an old video, but you learn so much, okay? She also had a talk show. She had Financial Freedom. I just had these books. I think I still got some of her books in my cabinets. I gave a few away to a man that was, he was telling me something, and I instantly remembered it in my books. So I told him he can have them. I just want to, but I love this. So this is about your money, right? Susie Orman. So it says how to make money. Personal debt is a free education in finance. I could tell you that. That's what I learned. In my 20s, I had, back then, let me tell you how old I was. I had credit cards. I had a checkbook. I had 3 jobs. I worked at 2 doctor's office, and I had another little side gig, and I really didn't understand money. So it's very important that you listen, and this is a financial advisor, okay? So you may be even looking for a financial advisor. You can Google. I look at this one called, what's it called? Oh God, I forgot. It's Clever Girl. Clever Girl Finances. I love that group. There's a lot of resources. Just Google financial advisors. There's podcasts so you can learn more about money. So it says how to keep hold of it. Risk isn't always worth it. Okay. So you want to make sure you avoid any risky investments. Like sometimes the stock market can be risky, or anything that you don't understand. You got to learn how to educate yourself in money. And that's what happened to me, because I didn't have education in money. My mom, she just bought me whatever I want. If she couldn't get it at that time, she said, we'll see later. But most of the time, young people, especially when they start getting on their own, they really don't know about money. All right. So that's why with my youngest, I'm trying to show him about money and a little bit more at such a young age. I know he's only 5, but he goes to a different type of school too. So it says how to give it meaning, afford to loan good advice. I tell people this all the time, because that's when arguments start. When you give out money, number one, don't give out money you can't afford to lose. I'm going to say that one more time for you people in the back. Do not give money that you can't afford to lose, because 9 times out of 10, when they're borrowing you the money from you, they didn't have damn money in the first place. And especially if it's the amount. And if you give them a time to pay you back, you might want to get a receipt. You might want to make a contract. You might want to have all in writing. So if you don't get it back, you can sue their ass. But don't give away money that you can't afford to lose. That's why when somebody asked me for some money one time, and I knew damn well that this person does not like to pay people back, and I had the money and I could afford to lose it, but just because I knew how this person was, I said, I'll give you $15. That was last year or the year before last. I still ain't seen that money, but I knew they wasn't gonna give it to me, so I gave them what I could afford to lose. So let's read a little bit about Susie Orman. Geminis, y'all know I love you because you know why? My favorite, I ain't gonna say my favorite, but some of my closest cousins, they're Geminis. And they gave me the gift of gab and, a lot of that type of good stuff. Reason why I shuffle my cards the way they do too, because they card players. So gambling, be careful. Now, Susie Orman, United States, 1951. Susie Orman's dish rag to riches story begins as a brokerage office with Orman, then a young waitress investing loan money, hoping to open her own restaurant. She signed a blank paper and watched her earnings disappear after a bad apple broker used risky investment strategies. Instead of asking why me, Orman asked how me, teaching herself enough about the market to become a prize-winning financial advisor. Author of multiple how-to bestsellers, host of top-rated call-in radio show and TV program, The Susie Orman Show. Motivational speaker and staple guest for Oprah and Larry King. Hey, when you talk money, it talks back. So I follow Susie Orman. Every time I can find something about her, I watch it. But I was just telling my friend this morning, we was talking about poverty consciousness and how a lot of people, they spend outside of their means, especially in our culture. They spend a lot of money on clothes and shoes and purses and stuff like that. Susie Orman was on her radio talk show and I was watching her, and a girl wanted some type of purse that called in, or the lady, she wanted some type of purse, and this purse was like, I think it was like $3,000, $6,000. And she asked her a question. Do you own your house? Do you own your car? Do you have a financial egg and all this? And the girl said, no. And she said, well, you don't need that purse. Okay. So that's another thing. All right. You can look really nice without slapping somebody's name on your ass. This man told me that when I was a young girl. That's why I don't really too much wear name brand. I wear name brand perfume. I do. That's one thing. Name brand perfume and Kellogg's cereal I got to spend the money for. But I'm not too interested in showing people, because I'm not interested in keeping up with the Joneses. Because when I did get in a financial pinch, there wasn't nobody there for me besides my mother. And my mother is gone now, But you want to make sure that you just don't put on for other people. Okay. So let's go into the money tarot. I'm sorry, 7 minutes, but I can talk about Susie Orman all damn day. I love Susie Orman. That's why I say you take the advice of a financial advisor. I do know a lot. Some of you, and I do see here that you are starting to try to educate your kids in finances. There are games. There is a school here in the Valley. I have put him up on my Facebook. I can't remember. I'm gonna have to look through my cards and stuff. And his school teaches children and teenagers about money. So if you're here in the Valley, which is Arizona, Phoenix, Arizona, you might want to look him up. Plus, like my mama said, only people that never had shit want to show everybody that they got something. My mother was a type, she had a thing for fine furniture and accessories, house accessories. And people didn't know that my mom will be in the house for a year or two, empty. But she was like paying things as it goes. And she was a waitress too. My mama was a waitress and a bartender. And people didn't know that. But the way she calculated her money and saved, you would never know that my mom was a waitress for a long time when I was a little girl. She upgraded as the years went by, but you never know by the way how she had our house decked out, honey. And I don't come from a low-life family, which I'm very proud to say. Anyways, one more. And my cousins might be watching this, and cuz, would you co-sign for me? Because you was there before I was. Here, yeah, contracts and deals. You're trying to learn more about money. It's very important that you understand all contracts. Mama said, and, if, but, and or. I'm gonna say that again. And, if, but, and or can fuck you every time in a contract. So you got to make sure you take the time to read the contract, because this is your money. All right. Now, currently in your finances, Queen of Swords, there is a woman that's going to come to you with some information, because she has the experience on this, and you yourself might be a financial advisor, or you might be meeting with a female financial advisor. What's coming to you here? Optimism, success. Okay, you're going to get rewarded. Something that this person is going to tell you is going to shed some light on this contract or whatever it is that you wasn't aware of and that you was overlooking. Now, I'm kind of excited about your reader. The opportunity here, things on the work front is calming down. You went through a hectic time, but now you're this is a grace period. Make sure you understand that grace period. All right. There's a I think it's Nerd Wallet, or was it Wall Street? There is you can Google it, and that's how I found it by accident. There are finance terms, and it'll help you understand what does that mean. Okay, so don't just assume. All right, make sure you understand everything. The challenge that you're facing right now here is the Hermit. You're trying to do this alone, okay, and you're too focused on money. Okay, very too focused, just way too focused on money, and you're trying to do everything alone when you need to seek out the advice of a professional. Now, your outcome that I have for you, the Moon, yeah, you don't have all that information. You don't know. You don't understand. So it's important that you get with a professional, and I believe it's a financial advisor that's a professional. She's a little strict, because she don't play. She like Susie Orman. She ain't finna bullshit you. And that's what you need. You need somebody that's going to be straightforward with you. I wouldn't want nobody that's bullshitting me when it comes to my money either. I know one thing. If I ever get the money like I used to have in my 20s, I know exactly what to do and what not to do. Because I spent lots of time over the years learning about money. Just like Susie Orman, I had to educate myself. I actually saved some of my family members, because, you know, I have one family member, I'm not going to talk about him because he might be watching. But anyways, sometimes one of my family members was fin to take out on their 401k. And I had told them that when you do that, there's a penalty, right? And instead of doing the 401k, I told them to roll it over in the, what's the RIA Roth? And it was like, how do you learn how to do that? I'm like, Susie Orman. And they said, and then it was going to pay for credit counseling. It's free. You can get credit counseling free. It's a lot of things you can do for free that you don't have to pay for. You just got to start paying attention to some financial advisors, people that really know money. So, I'm a little excited about this reading. All right, so with the certificate here, yeah, some kind of financial contract here. Money. Understand this grace period. Some kind of financial contract you got to learn about, even when it comes to cars, big purchases and all that. I will advise, since it's Mercury retrograde, to hold out on big purchases. Now, you need somebody that you could talk to that knows what they're doing. This financial, and they're going to help you find a solution. Okay, and you're even searching. You could be like, split the screen right now and searching Susie Orman. Okay, so this is searching for a financial advisor. And what I did for Black History Month, this was Black History Month, beginning of the year, I had listed the top 10 Black financial advisors. And that's why I found the ones that I like, that were more like my kind of personality, even though they don't know they're my personality. But when it comes to serious shit, I'm really about my business, and I'm about that life. So something you're searching for a financial advisor, so you're going to be very successful too. You're right now, you have gained employment. You're being recognized for your reputation. You do excellent work. You're very happy at your job. So that's a good thing right there. That is very good. Congratulations to you too. Now, there is some type of grace period here. Yeah. So it's important. Work had got you, even though you like it and everything, you were a little stressed out. It's starting to calm down, but now you're a little bit emotionally drained, I want to say here. So this grace period too is very important that you understand, because I really don't think you understand here with the Five of Cups. Okay, so you don't want to not understand this contract and then you suffer a loss. The Hermit card, you're trying to do everything by yourself. Don't do that, especially if you don't know about money. Page of Wands, yeah, you're doing things by yourself and you're getting a little bit frustrated with the Page of Wands. You need to have some more information, whatever this is. You need to make sure you understand here, Emperor. The Emperor here is that, yeah, you have to understand. The Emperor rules the mind, okay? The moon and the mind here, all right? So you got some time that you need to learn, right? This is a man and a woman too. But I feel like you are aware that you don't understand everything and you have to get some more information. So let's go to the money, law, and attraction. Seeking financial advice. That's what you're doing. I'm not a financial advisor, so I'm not going to play you like that. I'm not going to sit up here and lie about like that, all right? But I'm telling you, just Google the top 10 financial advisors, or like I did, you know, if you want to go by culture or anything. I do stuff like that just to show that all black people ain't ghetto as hell. And we all don't be like, yeah, boo, all that. No, we ain't all like that. I'm bougetto. See, I'm bougie and I'm ghetto. I have the best of both worlds. Thank you, family. I love y'all. Before you even comment, thank you. I see somebody here thinks I have a beautiful smile. You have to thank my mother for that, because she spent a lot of money on dental work. There you go. We are each responsible for the thoughts we think. How are you thinking? This is your mind. When you are in alignment with who you really are, you cannot help but uplift those with whom you come in contact. Your value to those around you hinges upon only one thing: your personal alignment with Source. And the only thing you have to give to another is an example of that alignment, which others may observe, then desire, and then work to achieve. And I think because you're so good at what you do, all right, this is Virgo energy as well. This is what's coming to you. Employment could be coming to you if you're unemployed right now, all right? The only thing you have to give to another is an example of that alignment, which others may observe, then desire, and then work to achieve. But you cannot give it to them. Everyone is responsible for the thoughts they think and the things that they choose as their objects of attention. Okay? So that's all that I have for you, Gemini, and my cousin Geminis that's watching. Thank you so much for joining me. If you'd like to know more about me or to have a personal reading, all that information is in the description box below. Please make sure to like, subscribe, and share. Again, this is Queen Sister Tarot. My name is Ebony Koger. This is wishing you all the best from the Valley of the Sun. Take care. Ciao.